What is up, fam? Welcome back to another adventure. If you're new to the channel, I'm Jared Bear. I got Brandon with me today. Right now we are at Devil's Den, guys, one of the most haunted locations, and what took place on these grounds is just horrific. In one battle alone, over 1,800 men lost their lives on this soil. This was nothing but I can't imagine, man. In 3 day spans, Gettysburg had like 50,000 casualties. Can you imagine? 50,000 casualties, man. That's how do you handle that? I mean, they had bodies stacking up everywhere. There were so many bodies, the place started stinking. So what they would do is they started making these shallow graves just to get rid of them, but it was too shallow. And then once the bodies would start puffing up, and after the first big rain, faces started to emerge from the ground, arms and legs.
The Civil War was a deadly place to fight.
So now you got this many bodies laying around, and the smell alone, imagine that. So they started putting handkerchiefs dipped in like peppermint oil and lavender and stuff just to try to get any kind of smell besides the pretty much smell of just rotten flesh. In here, it's got such a heavy, sad feel to it. Last night, I went through a little thing, man, where I just was feeling it, getting choked up thinking about it. I know, I was getting a little emotional. This place has a feel for sure. Anyway, guys, we're going to take you up here. This is Little Round Top. So this is where the Union soldiers would have been posted. We're going to then take you over here to Devil's Den. That is where the Confederates were posted up. They had sharpshooters set in the rocks up here. And we're going to give you a little feel of, it's only about a 500-yard distance about. Well, the one old boy said back there where some cannons were like 900 yards, but roughly about where we're at, about 500 yards. And 1,800 souls perished that day. And maybe that's why they call it the most haunted place in America. So anyway, fam, without further ado, if you like crazy adventures, spooky haunted things, and abandoned exploration, smash that like, hit that subscribe, join the family, and let's get it. So right now we are at Little Round Top, part of the Devil Den's battle. It was the other side of Devil Den. We're starting over here on this side first, simply because I don't know how long we're going to be able to. Check this monument out though, guys. Look at that. It's almost like a castle. It's got a castle feel to it. But man, what a beautiful view, huh, guys? Right now we're at the top of that castle. I came up this dirt trail there. It's a lot steeper than you think. Check the spiral staircase out, guys. That's beautiful. So man, if you guys don't know much about the battle here, it was so gruesome, so brutal. And so many lives were lost in the 3 days battles that took place in Gettysburg. Let's try to find Brandon. I haven't seen him for like 20 minutes now. Like I said, my walk getting up here was like... All right, so Little Round Top side. This is where the Union would have been stationed. There's Brandon. Yeah.
I got a whole bunch of pictures. Send them to my mama.
All right, so now we're going to make our way back down to the Devil's Den side, where the Confederates would have had the sharpshooters set up behind some rocks. We're going to try to find, you know what, man? Let's try to do that.
Downhill.
Let's try to find like locations where the sharpshooters would have been set up at, The rock formations are going to be the same over at Devil's Den. They haven't moved, so we might be able to like put ourselves in the sharpshooters spot and like find out. We can maybe stand right where the sharpshooters were standing. See, I wonder if these would have been here. This might have not have been here either. You know what I mean? Like these rock walls might just be for...
Wouldn't it be for bedding down coverage?
I bet you the battle, this would have just been a field, man. Or not a field, but just bare. You know what I mean? And I heard something like the brush would have been a little... Wait, the brush would have been a little lower too because of the farm animals around here. So like how there's all that brush and stuff down there, that might have not been quite as brushy with the farm animals. But you would have had Little Round Top, and it would have probably just been this big hill here with the boulders, and then you'd have Devil's Den. So originally we was gonna start at the Devil's Den side yesterday. Like our plans fell through bad. We ended up staying at the haunted Sachs Bridge last night.
Yeah, that was spooky.
That was spooky.
Tell you what.
That was the first time me and Brandon's experienced that much together now.
First time ever for me.
First time. Hey, and don't worry, man, because I booked us a haunted hotel for tonight. Woo!
Can't wait.
On there.
So,
What happened? You ripped your pants. You ripped them. Are you going to ship them?
no, it's actually a cool breeze. I like it, baby.
It is. That's natural airflow.
Yeah, man. It's good too.
Ooh, feels
I recommend you cut your jeans, buddy.
Man, you all right?
Oh, man.
Is that a Ranger? We better get back on the path. Does that say Ranger on it?
No, I don't know, man.
That might say something on the side.
I'm blinded by the sweat.
We gotta find this path off to the side here. We probably shouldn't walk all the way down to the
ADHD.
fence.
Imagine Billy Goat.
Billy Goats?
I'm walking on the side of a mountain.
Uh-huh.
You know how we were walking down that hill and we were just like running basically and trying to stop ourselves from running the whole time?
Yeah.
Follow Billy Goats for like every single day of their life on the side of the hill, you know?
All right.
Oh.
Man, they
you know
gotta
what I mean?
they gotta have super strong ankles.
Goodness, their toes are like, jeez. They got some grip.
They got grip.
Now,
Grip
what kind of
and grit.
That kind of grip.
So here's the thing, guys. I was looking for a place to pee up here, you know, bunch of rocks, all kinds of cool spots to hide. The only problem is somebody can pop around that corner at any second and you're not gonna know it until they're there. So even with all that cover, and there's some people, there's a couple people up there too. So with all that cover, I still have not found a place to pee.
What? We stayed there before. Let's go, man. This is awesome. Let's get it. No ball tag.
Huh? What's happening? No ball tagging. So Brandon is now going on zero sleep. He was too scared to go to sleep last night. I ended
really
up
have to use that word.
That's
Can you say spook?
That's what you told me. Oh, you did say spooked. Okay, he was too spooked, which is, I guess, maybe the opposite of scared. Is that what you're trying to? What do you?
I don't know.
Is it
Scared and spooked are different things.
Oh, is it? I don't know. A break? Didn't you just take a break?
What do you mean it's break? When?
Huh?
No.
My whole walk up to the. I was.
No, I wasn't taking a break. I was taking pictures.
There it is, guys.
Well, actually, I was taking a break and taking.
So you know what? They would have. They're going to have sharpshooters even down here. So I bet you, man, there'd have been a dude standing like right here. You know?
I read somewhere
In these boulders, even.
there was only 2 of them at one point.
Only 2 sharpshooters?
I think so. That's not a fact.
Oh, you know what then? They would have been more on high ground. They'd have had them higher. If they only had 2?
At one point, yeah. Whenever. This is some information we were reading a little bit ago.
I didn't read that,
Maybe
but
after a battle. Or
I just assumed there was more.
Oh, yeah, you would. That many soldiers. Only 2? Nah. Maybe it was like after a battle or on the 3rd day or something. You know?
That's a nice boulder.
Go underneath it.
Peekaboo. That's pretty cool. I'm gonna put the old bag down here. You gonna chill for a second? Might as well get in some shade. That feels nice, actually. Boy, I don't know about you, man, but this seems like a good place to... Oh, sharpshooters in here, man. Look, this have been a good spot.
Yes, sir, it would. This is where I'd be, probably.
Boom, yeah, because even with their bullets coming down, you got this overhang here, and you'd be able to, oh yeah. Boy, this is where I'd be posted up at for sure, right here. This whole spot would be good. Look, you could have dudes lined up all the way through there. So they had like a nice defense.
Who would be on this side?
Confederates.
And then,
Yeah, Confederates would have been, they would have had their shooters probably somewhere in here, I bet. I'd want to be right here. Yeah. Actually, I wouldn't want to be in any of it. Man, family versus family, that's just crazy. That sounds so terrible to me.
So half of them wanted.
Yeah, like the families were split, you know? So some would be fighting for Confederates and some would be fighting for the Union. They'd be out here all fighting each other. Hey, is there a tick right back here somewhere? I thought I just felt something. Tick check. Tick check?
No.
No? Okay.
I said imagine. I was just sitting here looking for them. Everything that they could have done in the scenarios and play them out in your head. Like, just do that on certain things.
Yeah, you can
It's
sort of,
nuts.
it is nuts, but you can sort of picture like how things would be going by the layout of the land, you know? Man, you know they were sitting right in here. We're standing and oh my goodness. This is another one of those rocks, sort of like a greenish black. I don't know. Cool color. Yeah, they were back here for sure. Let's see if if I stood up on this rock. Could I see any? Could I see over? No. No, but man, if you was right up behind there.
I gotta change my pants. Look at this.
Rocky ripped his pants. Eye of the tiger.
Trying to get a good shot.
Did you get the shot at least?
Oh, I got the shot.
Oh, that's right. Come on, I have to start packing like sewing kits too now.
Yeah, and you can sew.
That's more. Now
You
I
put it
got to
on your
remember
YouTube.
sewing kits.
Yeah, put it on your YouTube. Sewing bear.
Sewing with bear.
I'm sewing with bear. There you go. You get a whole bunch of people.
Yeah, but now picture about like what the townspeople are even going through, you know? So you got moms, grandmas, you got little
Getting shot in
kids,
their houses.
and yeah, watch self, watch self.
Watch myself.
So yeah, you got bullets coming through the houses. You got now people just bringing soldiers into your house. You got to now start tending to the wounded. I mean, they're dragging, but you're amputeeing people's legs and arms off. There's no not Novocaine, but there's no anesthesia, nothing like that.
Oh, there's nothing.
And how are they brutally doing it? You know,
Moonshine.
probably a lot like hatchets. Who knows what they use? But that's what was going on for that 3 days.
Yep.
Just pretty much nonstop bloodshed, brutality. It was such a brutal war.
The ground was covered in red, wasn't it?
Got all this ground, yeah, man. There would have been. This whole ground is bloodstained.
Yep.
Heavy feet. You know, when I start
is.
thinking and picturing about it, man, it's
gets
such a
me.
heavy place. You can just feel
You can.
You can.
It's a fact.
All right, guys, so here we got a couple cannons that were definitely in the war. You can tell by that flared out end there. And these were made out of bronze, so they're the green colored now. So these would have been the bronze cannons. But that bad boy was in it. So these cannons here were brought in after the fact and just set for display. They were not in the war, and you can tell because the ends are flat. They go out straight.
What up? Oh, hey, it's me.
All right, fam, that's going to do it for this adventure at Devil's Den, where 1,800 people lost their lives in a pretty quick span of time. So we're gonna move on to our next adventure, and what'd you say? A little scary?
You could say it could be a little scary.
You could probably throw a stone around here and find a haunted spot. Like I'm pretty sure it's like the whole city of Gettysburg is haunted. Anyway, fam, do me a favor, hit that like, let YouTube know I'm doing a decent job. Until next time, peace. Love you guys.